What's up, guys? On the fly, back again in Final Score 2. Back again, excuse me. Monday was Monday, Sunday morning. Excuse me, Sunday morning, and already up and at it, getting ready for our family reunion. So hopefully everybody will be able to attend. We got a family reunion day. We have one every year about this time, uh, September 24th. Um, so I know I had a live video last night. Some of the things I didn't get across last night, just got sidetracked. Was some of the links. I'm gonna just do this video, and I'll probably pin this. Some of the links to uh, some of the groups that need to be up here on for you guys to find us. I mean, I've never really put it up here for you guys to find it, so I'm gonna put some links up here for you guys to find all of the imperative sites for the final score and on the fly. Um, and also, I'm going to be adding a few more podcasts. We'll talk about some more podcasts that I listen to. If you guys have not checked them out yet, you need to check them out. We'll talk about them at the end. First up, I'm going to share this. Um, I share a lot of stuff from Ultimate Classic Rock. It's a good source of rock news, and sometimes it's clickbait. But I'm going to share this that came out. I think it was yesterday. That I don't know who wrote this, but it was not. I'm gonna have to look at the end, but it was not. It was not very. I guess what you call factual. I guess the name of it, 10 glam metal albums released after Nevermind that don't suck. Now, glam Adam, Brian Raleigh is the guy that wrote this. I don't see where a lot of these are glam. Let's get to more. Def Leppard, Adrenalize. Okay. Yeah, that could be. That's probably the closest to glam up here that we'll have. That came out. What was it? 92. Um, it was just pretty much a sister album to Hysteria. It was just like the guy. I mean, the guy describes the album's really good, but when you'll see in just a minute about what's glam and what's not. Um, let's go to the next one. Kiss Revenge. This is not a glam album. I'm sorry. This is if you're talking about a glam album, you should have looked at the one before. But that would have made this came out after Nevermind, yeah. But Hot in the Shade was and like Asylum, they were glam albums. This is not a glam album. And Bob Ezrin, um, Unholy is so far from glam. This is the hardest album they had done since Creatures, just like he said, but definitely not a glam album. Wasp, the Crimson Idol. I have not had a chance to listen to this one yet. This will go on my list, but the Crimson Idol from Wasp. I don't think that's called a glam album. I mean, with he's talking about Arena of Pleasure and Dr. Rocker, Chainsaw Charlie, Murders in the New Morgue, and The Idol. This doesn't sound like. All right, Warrant, Dog Eat Dog. Just because the name's Warrant does not mean um, it's glam. This is probably the hardest Warrant album. This was a total departure from what they did for the first two albums. I think that's what he wanted to do with Cherry Pie. He was getting, just like the guy said, he had some harder, edgier songs on Cherry Pie, and he had the ballads too, and of course he had Cherry Pie. But Dog Eat Dog is a pretty good Warrant album there. If you want to check that out. Extreme, Three Sides Every Story. This one was just all over the place. Um, I wouldn't call it glam. It's not. It's. I don't know what you call it. It's got that extreme sound, but they never hit me as a glam group. Of course, they're known for more than words, but there's some good songs on here. 76-minute long. I remember buying the cassette, and I think a lot of people uh, thought this was going to be, Porno Graffiti Part Two, but it wasn't. They went in a different direction, and Bon Jovi, Keep the Faith. This was not you had the power ballads up there, but I wouldn't call this glam either. I mean, this is rock. This is not what you call glam. Glam is like um, poison. Look what the cat dragged in and stuff like that. I mean, it's not this. This guy's hitting at just because they were glam bands doesn't mean this album was glam. You had Better Roads and In These Arms, and then you had that, gosh, Dry Country, 10-minute long. Winger Pool, not a glam album. I know it's Winger, but not a glam. And by all means, this one right here, excuse me, the self-titled Motley Crue album with John Sarabia on it. It's not what you would call your dad's Motley Crue, but it is a great album to me. Got a lot of great songs on there, but it's not. He even admits, look at this, released under any other moniker, Motley Crue would have been heralded as a grunge era classic. Instead, it flopped and marked the beginning of their downward spiral. That's the thing. If people were looking for another Motley Crue, but if you look at Motley Crue through the years, starting with Shout at the Devil, they changed their sound. They changed like their theme every album. I mean, from the black leather for that Shout at the Devil to the lace and the purple from Theater Pain, and then with Girls, 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 they went back to like a biker stuff, and then Dr. Feelgood was just stripped down, basic Motley Crue. I mean, they changed a lot of stuff. They changed their sound. I mean, not really their sound, but their look and their well, I won't say they changed their sound so much, but it was a different Motley Crue. All right. And I agree. If it had been under any other name but Motley Crue, people would love that album. I do love that album. Cinderella's Still Climbing. Maybe, Cinderella's not glam either. They're more like bluesy rock. They especially after Night Songs. With Long Cold Winter, they went more to bluesy rock, and they kept it that way with Tom Kiefer's voice. It fit. And this album, I listened to this not too long. Skid Row, Subhuman Race. Come on, dude. Not glam. So can we agree that this maybe one or two could qualify as glam, but this is not glam? I mean, I saw this and I was like, no, this is not glam. Anyway, before we get to talking about the links and stuff, let me bring this up. I want to share this too. We've got a group. I'm part of a group on Twitter, the Boom Crew group, and there's a lady in there, Kate. And Kate, your last name Meehan, I guess, Mayan. But Kate puts these things out on Twitter that kind of interest me, and it's the Daily Boom. And I'm going to share this with you today. Today you have to keep one. You can only keep one. Let me see. Yeah, I'll share this right here. So one movie from this: Footloose, Dirty Dancing, Breaking, Beverly Hills Cop, Vision Quest, Crush Groove, Flashdance, or Saturday Night Fever. Which one would you guys leave? The rest of them you got to get rid of. I picked Footloose with Vision Quest coming in second. I mean, they're all good, but I I love Footloose. Footloose is a great story. Um, I, I can't pick. I can't see picking any other ones over Footloose. I mean, Vision Quest is good. Vision Quest is a really an unheralded uh, movie. You know, Matthew Modine, Linda Fiorentino, and a great soundtrack. Madonna's on there a lot. You know, of course, "Crazy for You" was a big hit for Madonna off that soundtrack when she was just getting where she could do no wrong. And but Kate does a lot of these in the morning. If you want to follow her on Twitter, she does a lot. I think she does just about one every day. Kate's been going through some tough times, and my prayers are with her. I think things are on the mend. Things are getting better for her. And Kate is just a really, really great human being, great person. And my Boom Crew group people out there, appreciate you guys. You know, you guys have been there through me through this tough time, and I appreciate you guys. And we got a good group there. Maybe we'll have some of these guys guest on soon. We've been talking about that before everything went down. So maybe soon, once I start back up, we'll have some of these guys on. But yeah, that's something I saw this morning. I figured I want to share with you guys. If you're on Twitter, check her out. And I retweet a lot of those on Twitter if you follow me, which gets to my point. All right. So we always talk about, and some of these I may leave out. I'll have to put some back on later on. Some of these links back on later on. So if you want to follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I know that's crazy right there. YouTube channel is right there for, well, it's not. It's actually not right. Forget that. Let me see if I can find it again for you guys. But anyway, that's my Facebook group on the fly. If you're on Facebook, check it out. It's the best of pop culture. We have a little bit of everything up there: 70s, 80s, 90s, 70s to today, and music, movies, wrestling, whatever you think of pop culture, toys, stuff like that you remember from back in the old days. We've got it up there. So go join. Make sure you join the On the Fly group. Then if you want to follow me on Twitter, there's my Twitter address. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. We've got I've got right now, and I'm making a plea to you guys to please check us, subscribe and follow on some of the social media stuff. I want to get this stuff going. Right now, I've got 2,147 followers. I want to get to 2,500, guys. I want to get to 2,500. And right now, in the On the Fly group on Facebook, 520. I want to get it to 600. That's my goal in the next couple of weeks to get to 600. It's not that hard to do. All you got to do is click on and follow us in the groups. Then that's the final score. Actually, that was supposed to be. That's the final score podcast. You can find it on Apple. Go give me a 5-star review on the final score, and I will put up here. Let's see. On the Flies. All right, now that's the final score. That's the sports stuff there. So if you want to check out On the Fly, give it a 5-star review. Check us out. We just put a new episode out today with Mr. Andrews Gambati, who is a big time Kiss fan and a big time. The stuff he does on video is amazing, guys. He's put together some Kiss videos up there. He's worked closely with Bruce Kulick on some stuff. If you guys check it, please check it out, guys, and give us a follow there. And we've got another episode I've just uploaded, and I'm getting all the other stuff straight for. So get ready for that one too. Matter of fact, let's see. Hold on. You're going to get a link right here where you can go. All right, that's the link to the latest episode of On the Fly. Like I said, Andrew's Gambati, and I will share with you his website. I mean, I'm telling you guys, this guy is awesome. Um, let's see, share. I know I'm out of whack here, guys, but I'm gonna take this down for right now. But all the links are. I mean, if you need to find a link, let me know. But all my links are on my social website. All right, so it's Incognito Films is what Andrew runs. Detroit Rock City, see, right there. Let's show you some of what he's got up here. He remasters a lot of these films. Tokyo to Budokan, excuse me. The Greatest Show on Earth. Kiss Alive 2. You gotta, I mean, Kiss at Midnight, Rock and Roll All Night Video, Rise to It. This is about the Hot and Shade tour. Some, like I said, some of the Bruce Kulick stuff, the Crazy Nights anniversary, the Live 30th anniversary, and then One Last Time, the movie. I mean, Alive 96. If you're a Kiss fan, he is the one. This is so much great stuff right here on his website, and it's free. You got it for free. So, whoops, hit the wrong button there. So, check him out, guys. I mean, give him a chance. I promise you, especially if you're a Kiss fan, you will not be disappointed in that. So, pretty much, like I said, we'll go through these banners again. There's the On the Fly Facebook page. You guys make sure you join. Like I said, I've got 520 now. I want to get to 600. Twitter, I want to get to 2,500. I'm on 2147 now. The Final Score podcast on Apple, the On the Fly one, and then Andrew's Gambati, newest episode right there. And you guys can find him at www.andrewsgambati.com. So, all right. So I've got some stuff cooking for the family reunion here. I got to get back to that, but I will be posting some stuff all through the morning. But you guys have a great Sunday. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. It looks like the rain is gone out of here. Ophelia has moved on. Hope everybody was safe. Hope no damage to anybody, anybody's property or anything. I hope it's moved on. So you guys have a great Sunday, great Monday, and we'll see you next time on The Fly and on the Final Score.